performance in Rio, followed up with a world silver medal in Paris in 2017. So, German wrestler has had success. Been a mainstay for the Germans inside their wrestling room the past 4-5 years. Germany in the dark singlet, the red for Belarus. You speak of tradition, Mark, and certainly Belarus has it at 87 kilos. Radzik Kulayev, he was the world silver medalist in 2017. And you see that lots of times where, you know, if you have a dominant wrestler who has had success, usually there's a younger one who jumps onto their pigtail, if you will, and learns a lot. They see what it takes to be a champion, to have success. And lots of times it becomes a chain wrestling room where you'll see 1, 2, even 3 guys in those 1 or 2 weights that are close to one another have success.
That is really where you produce the best wrestlers, when you have guys able to push each other. Germany is in that position, have a lot of great wrestlers. They call it the golden generation. Very deep pool.
Not quite halfway through this first period. KUDLA is given the first opportunity on top.
Great opportunity here for KUDLA to get ahead. It's a strong gut wrench, tight grip.
He's going to try to get a lift. Does not look like he's going to be able to get it done. And they go back to their feet in the center. Nicely handled defensively by STADUB.
No fingers. Raus aus der Armklammer. Head up. No block. Komm und so weiterringen, komm.
Минута, внимательно, минутку. И по ходу ищи.
Really,
Зацепился хорошо.
both wrestlers wrestling very wise here, very tactical, trying to get in their position without giving anything away. KUDLA here, applying pressure with his left shoulder, working to get the grip, controlling the hands.
That'll be a slip by STADUB. Greco-Roman wrestling, you don't penalize the offensive wrestler in a situation like that. He was the one looking to generate the offense. KUDLA maintains the 1-0 lead. Somewhat of a tentative first period between these two. Still that feeling out period. You had the early parterre opportunity for KUDLA. Really never threatened to score from that top position. It's kind of been the case here in the opening 3 minutes. Not a lot happening. And the two will go off into their corners for some adjustments. And Mark Madsen with us up here in the booth, the Olympian, the 5-time world medalist. Take us through the exchanges in between periods. How did you handle it? Do you hear the coach? Is it more of a physical regrouping time? What was your approach in these intermissions between periods?
It really depends on the match. You might come out all done, acid in your muscle, trying to get oxygen in, not able to listen to the coaches, but this is really what it's about. Get out there, breathe, focus, listen what your coaches is telling you, and then go out at it again 100%. But it is a challenge, but you really have to use the time off to get refocused so you're ready to start the match again.
It's amazing. I've talked to so many wrestlers who say, yeah, we never hear a word the coach says during the first and second period, like you mentioned.
It can be like that.
Not sure the coaches appreciate it, but it is the fact of life.
So when the pain is too much and there's not coming enough oxygen in, that's just how it is.
Well, we'll see if these wrestlers heard their coaches. Not much offense. Second period, 1-0 KUDLA, Germany.
Молодец, опять к нему.
Kudla
Опять к нему.
really moving his opponent wise.
Хорошо, Коль, хорошо. Стряхнись. Стряхнись. Стряхнись и
Little
надо
too
вложить.
wise.
Надо, попробуй.
Maybe here the passivity
Let.
given
Lead. Attention.
and an opportunity for STADUB
Lead.
to
Contact.
score on Kudla.
German contingency in the corner. It's been a busy start to this session for Germany. They just watched Frank Stabler pull off a second period rally. Now they're watching their German wrestler Kudla in a 1-1 situation operating underneath.
Look how tight Kudla is. Almost glued to the mat. STADUB is not able to get a grip at all. Kudla is very, very hard to score on. He's not given that many points away and has been a very solid wrestler all through this tournament. Very composed.
No block.
Kudla's in a position he's going to have to figure out how to score, though. He's not on the right end of the tiebreaker criteria, so he needs to score to win.
Minute and 30 to go here. You see the pace getting higher.
Опять к нему, не проваливай.
Lead block.
К нему.
STADUB trying to control the wrist.
К нему, снизу рука.
Action.
Kudla continuing to put the pressure on.
Терпимо, к нему
Good
опять.
hand defense. There's an underhook by Kudla, but STADUB so active with those hands, really preventing any type of deep penetration, and if there is, it's not prolonged at all whatsoever.
Look at this underhook here. STADUB defending.
One more lead. How much blue?
Referee signaling a passivity, and it's a 2-1 advantage. Kudla gets the passivity call. And again, they don't go down to parterre. That is not a forced parterre in this second period, since the parterre's already been ordered. So they stay on their feet, 2-1
No
Kudla.
block. No block.
Very smart wrestling by Kudla here, bringing himself in the lead.
Надо найти бал.
And he still has to keep a high pace here.
Есть время, 20 секунд. Еще.
Head up.
STADUB grinding, trying to force those underhooks in, but Kudla keeping those elbows tight, hands out in front, forehead up,
No block. No block.
10 seconds to work, and a defensive battle for bronze will go to Germany, and the Germans are 2 for 2 in this bronze medal round.
Another great performance by Kudla. Very tactical match. Very smart wrestling.
That's a tough way to go down if you're STADUB on the passivity call in that second period.
And that is how